Alright, how we doing, folks? Boom, Marcos 10205 numbers after the name. We want to see definitely some of the most interesting footage that I'll put up here. I never really put up an RTS game footage. I don't really think RTS games are the most enjoyable maybe to see online unless you're doing something crazy like a StarCraft competition or whatnot. But I wanted to give you guys my thought on Halo Wars 2, man. I was able to play the beta while it was out a little bit after E3. Thankfully, they extended a couple days, so I really appreciate it because it gave me time to come back from vacation and try it out. And there's pros and cons to it. I personally didn't really like the fact that it was multiplayer only, or at least if there was a single player, I couldn't find it. But I believe it was multiplayer only. There's a lot going on in this game which I kind of like, but the fact that I had to try it all out against other people, and unfortunately I was only able to play one game because it took a long time. Like I think the game took about 35 minutes total, maybe. I was only playing one game, and unfortunately, we're split into teams. Like, it was me and this other guy against these other two guys, which I thought was interesting getting a 2-on-2. I really, my RTS background, and I like RTSs a lot. Played StarCraft, haven't played StarCraft 2, played the original StarCraft, played all the Command & Conquers pretty much, except for Generals. I think Generals was kind of when I tapped out, unfortunately. That's it. Like, that's what I heavily played. So I mean, imagine last time I have a Command & Conquer came out. That was kind of the last time I played an RTS. At least at this max. I think if I were to look down, I might have an RTS that I played, but definitely not something as RTSy as this. I played stuff that have RTS elements, but not like this. I believe actually maybe Wasteland 2 is an RTS. I'm not sure if that qualifies. No, I think it's a party adventure or party RPG. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. I haven't even seen that much about Wasteland 2. I bought it though because I was like, this thing's hot. Yeah, it was like $15. I'm like, yay! Anyway, Halo Wars 2. My apologies for the digression there. So I didn't really like that, and unfortunately it was 2-on-2, but the guy I was playing with bounced right at the beginning of the game. Like, he literally got into the game, we set our bases, he disappeared. It was like, you know, play right, whatever. I'm like, oh, come on. So then it became 1-on-2. And I thought it was a good job. I ended up losing. They just came over and took over all my stuff. But I thought I was doing a good job until they came over and whatnot. Upgradable systems, you know, the RTS formula is here. I felt pretty comfortable with it on the controller. Using it as a controller, I felt modestly comfortable with my abilities to play with it. You know, there's upgrades. I wasn't too clear as to how they did a good job in the tutorials for the basics, but I wasn't sure exactly like what you needed for what. You know, I like if you look at a Command & Conquer, right, you need like the barracks to build the whatever the hell builds the whatever the hell builds the vehicles. You know, that it's kind of like that kind of stuff, and I wasn't exactly sure what correlated with that. But that's just kind of stuff you get as you play the game a little bit more. That's why I would have preferred to do it single player. I definitely would have played a lot longer single player. And I think I would have gotten more out of my 45 minutes than I did in this gameplay. Graphically, I think it looks pretty good. It plays solid. I didn't run into glitches, any issues at all. It played very smooth. I wish I was able to do it all a little bit more at my own pace. And in between, with the span of 2 or 3 days, go back into it. I didn't really anything crazy, just like a mission or two that I could maybe even like replay over just to check it out. I kind of picture it when I look at these demos, and I put like Resident Evil's last week. I thoroughly enjoyed Resident Evil's more. I like the style of it more also, but I enjoyed it more because I was able to do it at my own pace, and I was able to replay, and you're still able to go do it. Now I understand it's a beta, so it's closed. That's cool, but I was able to kind of go at my own pace and see the system and see the mechanics. Whereas here, I was a little bit more forced into things because I knew that the enemy was going to come at some point and try to pop me, so I got to go do it. You know, the enemy actually being like another human being. And if it was crazy is I think it showed, I don't know if there was like a level, but it showed like a marker as to how much like he played or something along those lines. I think it might have been like a level or something. And I was like 0. And the guy I was going against was like some stupid high number. And I was like, huh, it's like, I don't even stand a chance there, man. I don't even know what to do, homie. Like, what's going on over here? So pretty cool. Overall, I'm looking forward to the game. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I will probably buy it. I'll have to see when it comes out. I don't know if there's a release date. I think it might be early 2017, but I'm not sure if there. I don't think there's an actual date. So we'll see what else falls around it. But I'm looking forward, man. I like the fact that there's a market for console RTSs, and I like the fact that Halo Wars is trying to capitalize on that. So let's see what else the guys with Creative Assembly have in store for us. I'll tell you what, though. The trailer at E3, woo, that thing was fire. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, man. Your boy Marcos 10205. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about Halo Wars 2. I'm going to enjoy my weekend, man. Y'all do the same. Deuces.